Hello there, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Messing About with a Narrowboat. This week I'm still painting. Week 7 of painting. But we're wrapping up painting this week. I'm going to finish off the bits we started last episode. Finish off the stern with the remaining seat to get done. It's a bit awkward. There's lots of lines and angles and cupboards in that one. And that's where we're going this week, and I'll start to wrap it all up, bring it all together and close up painting for the winter, because British summertime has ended and it's just, even though I'm in a tunnel, it's just not right for painting anymore. Today's job is sanding the final stern seat, and we'll get the second coat on the bow locker hatch cover, and that's about it really. Just beginning to wrap up this part of painting project. Well, a little while later, that's the top part of the seat done. It's not the easiest place to sand. There's lots of little curves and edges, and the sander won't get into the seams. So I'm going to hand sand them, but the bulk of it's done. I've just got under there to tackle. Finished. Whew. I swear there is more surface area in that little bit than the rest of the stern. Under there, under there, under there, down there, in there, in there, in the cupboards, in the sides. Line on my back, line on my front. Bloody hell, that was hard work. And to reward me for all that hard work, it's now raining, so no painting. Now the rain isn't that it's going to get wet, although there is a little bit of water coming in at the edge. It's not that it's getting wet, it's moisture in the air. You cannot put 2-pack paint on when there's high moisture content in the air, which means the temperature and the dew point temperature are very close to each other. There needs to be about a 4-5 degree gap between them, which there is tomorrow, so that's cool. So what we can do is continue prep. I'll get it masked up. So that tomorrow morning when I come down, I can get painting done. Kind of glad I'm getting it done. I wasn't sure whether I would or not, but it would just annoy me for the next 4 months having half a stern painted, so I'm going to take the risk and paint it. So the temperature increased this afternoon, so I decided, as it's indoors, I'll get the second coat on the bow hatch. And I sanded back the panel that was annoying the heck out of me. So we'll paint that tomorrow as well. Yay! Got the first coat on the stern seat. It's coming together. And that's pretty much it. There's the other paint that I did yesterday, still not dry, or not enough. So it needs another 4 hours or so to dry, because it is quite early. So I doubt if I'll be able to do anything tomorrow now, because that stern seat is going to take 24, maybe 30 hours to dry. So I think I'll just let it dry, and just, rather than try to rush it. Rushing is a bad thing when painting. So 48 hours later, hopefully that paint will dry. Just walking to the boat, and of course the weather has decided to throw me a wobbly. Hopefully it'll burn off soon. Way too cold today. The actual temperatures are not what the forecast is saying. It's a couple of hours later. The sun's beginning to burn the fog off. So let's get this lightly sanded with 400 and try and get the second coat on before the end of the day. Done it. The temperature's okay, the light's pretty poor, so I've been using a torch just to make sure. There were a few runs underneath, which I've sanded back quite aggressively. You won't really see them, but it's better to do it properly rather than go, oh yeah, you won't see that, never mind. So I said I wanted to get the painting wrapped up by the end of October. It's the end of October and I've probably got, well, I know I've got one more coat on the bow and one more coat on the bow hatch to do, which I will do tomorrow. So I missed my target. Don't like missing targets, but nevertheless, we are in an extremely good place. We're going to wrap up the painting for winter, I think. Given that I had 2 hours today of time that you can do painting, yeah, the weather's just going to go down now, so make the sensible decision. I've done everything that I wanted to do in the target that I had, so I'm cool, I'm fine. Hey, I'll just need to wait to spring before we do the outsides. On the positive note, I've learned a lot about that paint, so when I come to do the outside, I know it will be a much better job than I did when I did the roof. Come the spring, I might sand the roof back a bit and do another coat. It won't do it any harm.
Morning.
Yeah, back at the boat. It's been another 48 hours just waiting for paint to dry so that I can get masking tape on it. You can't put masking tape on just fresh paint. So jobs today are just more finishing off little things. The bow hatch and the bow well, the second coat's on there. And we're going to start tidying up, proper tidying up. So the tidying up is like getting rid of all the sawdust and sanding dust on the floor, boxes of sandpaper, paint brushes, the tins of paint, everything is coming out the boat and we're taking it all home. And that will be a nice kind of wrap up for the paint project. Yeah. But first job is, let's get these second coats on. Yeah, so let's get this light rub down and get the second coat on here. Now we've managed to acquire our first ornament for the boat. What do you think? Yeah, I tried to give it to my neighbour as a going onto the water gift for his boat. Weirdly declined it. So that's the very final coat on the bow hatch done. The very final coat on the stern seat done. I removed all the runs that we saw yesterday just in your eye line. And it's time to get all the masking tape off the bow. And I'm officially done. That's all the painting, all the little touch-ups, all the little things sorted, done, finished for now for 4 months. I'm so glad. I think I'm sick of painting now, just sick of it. And I've just realised I've forgotten a bit. Next week. So I've forgotten to paint inside the drainage channels that I treated with Vactan. One there. And one there. It won't take long, but I'll do it next week. So short day today, continued tidying up, taking all the paint and the paint boards and brushes and paint trays away. We've finished off the bow well, just waiting for that to dry. Got all the remaining masking tape off, got the second coat done on the bow locker. We're just going to let that dry and I'll fit that tomorrow. So we're going to wrap up this week's video here. It is a short one, or it feels like it's a short one. I'll know when I finish editing it.
It's a dark, dull day today, and the visibility, the light's fading now.
Yeah, we've lost everything.
Yeah, but we've done quite a lot today. We've done a bit of tidying up, we've painted the hatch.
So we're coming to the end of painting now for winter. I don't think there's any chance of getting the sides painted. It would just be stupid. So what we've decided to do is just finish off everything. Everything now has had 2 coats, and that's it really. We're going to take all the paint home, wrap it all up,
tidy up everywhere,
and start thinking about what we were working on 7 weeks ago.
Move back the inside of the boat.
So I think at the end of painting, I'm a bit knackered. I'm a bit bushed, really. It's been a lot of hard work with the painting. Quite stressful at times. So next week, I think I'm going to do a little bit of just bringing us back up to where I was 7 weeks ago. And then we're going to take a break. I think I'm going to take a wee holiday.
We'll have a break and then come back completely full of ideas, full of enthusiasm.
No, because we'll go on holiday and I'll be fretting about what I haven't done.
No, you won't. I'll give you a few whiskies, a bit of haggis, and a black pudding supper, and you'll be happy.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, that'll do it.
Fill me full of fat.
Well, the carbs will do it for you. Anyway, that's
the light's all gone, and
it's very dark. It's a darkish.
It's only just after 2 o'clock, and it's like feels like it's
really dull.
8 o'clock at night. It's terrible.
Yeah, so we need to.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing, and again, the comments, as you all know, if you're watching this, I always respond to them. They're quite cool.
Keep them coming.
And we'll see you next time.
See you then.